Is your trading strategy broken or are you broken? We've all been there before where we've spent months and months back testing a strategy. We've got all the metrics and the statistics, and we're 100% sure it's a consistently profitable strategy. But as soon as we enter the market for real, we make loss after loss after loss. And then this is what stokes the paranoia about people thinking that the market makers are hunting their specific stop loss, as if the market makers know what your strategy is and they are going for your stop loss. Once you understand this simple secret about trading, you will be able to keep your head and understand whether your trading strategy has suddenly stopped working or there's something else at play. So let's run through the hypothetical scenario where you've backtested a trading strategy with a 50% win rate and you TP at 2RR. Okay, this is consistently profitable over the long run. Now, if you want to go and learn about the mathematics of expected return and so forth, click the video in the top right-hand description. I'm not going to go over that right now, but let's say this is your trading strategy. I would take this trade every single day because over the long term, you are consistently profitable. But what if you start racking up loss after loss after loss after loss? What do you do? At that point, do you say my trading strategy no longer works and I should change it? Because when you rack up consistent losses, trust me, your face tends to look like this, where you know in your heart your trading strategy works, but your account is showing something different. Let's dive into the mathematics of what's truly going on, and this will save your marbles. So this is a fantastic chart I found in the Edgeful blogs. Now, Edgeful is a quant level data source which provides you dozens of reports on how to find or refine your trading edge. So I've produced plenty of videos on Edgeful, but I want to go through some metrics today because this is very important. Now, if you would like a free 7-day trial to Edgeful, there's a link in the description to this video. So what does this chart show you? It shows you, given your win rate and you taking 100 trades, what are the chances that you will experience a certain number of consecutive losses in a row? Okay, so let's say you have a 50% win rate. If you take 100 trades, there's a 100% chance you'll get at least one loss. Okay, there's a 100% chance you'll get at least 3 losses and so forth. Now, with our particular scenario, let's say you racked up 7 losses in a row. Is your trading strategy broken? Or is something else at play and you should just hold tight? So let's look at the metrics. If you have a 50% win rate and you've had 7 losses in a row, how likely is that over a 100 trade sequence? Now, a 100 trade sequence isn't very long. So let's think about it. 100 trades, let's say you take 3 trades a day. In just over a month's worth of trades, so let's say 1.5 months because there's typically 20 trading days in a month. In about 1.5 months worth of trading, you will experience 7 losses 50% of the time. Let me tell you again, if you take 100 trades and your win rate is 50%, half of the time during that trading sequence of 100 trades, i.e. 1.5 months, in 50% of those circumstances, you will experience 7 losses in a row. Okay, so within those 100 days, there's a 50% chance you'll have 7 losses in a row. Okay, what does that mean? What does that tell us? It tells us that these losses may just be part of your system. Now, how do you deal with this? How do you deal with this 7 losses in a row? Because you should be able to ride out this statistically likely event if you have a good risk management strategy. And that's why you should always ensure that you use a risk calculator to ensure how much risk per trade you should be taking. So this is another useful tool in Edgeful. It's a risk calculator. And it says, if your account size, and everything here is configurable, if you have a $2,000 account size and you're risking $100 per trade, it would take 20 trades in a row for you to blow your account. So if you risk 5% of your account, it would take you 20 losses in a row to blow your account. Now, if we are more aggressive, let's say we are risking $275 per trade, so nearly 14% of your account, it will take 7 consecutive losses to blow your account. Now, what does this mean? It means the chances of taking 7 straight losses over that 100 trading day period, i.e. 1.5 months, is 50%. This is the issue a number of you are running into. You have profitable trading strategies. A 50% win rate at 2RR is a highly profitable trading strategy, but you got to make sure your risk management allows for you to go through those periods of 7 consecutive losses, because otherwise you will continually blow your account after a certain number of days. This is why using a risk calculator is important. Okay, so if you would like to access this risk calculator as well as all the reports, you can just use a 7-day free trial of Edgeful. Now, what is a better strategy to prevent you from blowing your account due to the probabilistic random distribution of wins and losses for your particular trading strategy? The most you could risk of your account is 10%, because it would take 10 consecutive losses to blow your account. And that happens 9% of the time when you trade for 1.5 months. Typically, I am risking less than 5% of my account. Then I can ride out loss after loss after loss, and I never damage my personal capital. Because that's what the long game is really about. When you move from prop to personal capital, if you lose your personal capital, you are wiped out of the trading game pretty much forever. Because once you're a professional trader, you can't go back and get a normal job. No one will hire you. And if you then wipe out your capital, you are well and truly stuffed. Okay, so understand risk calculators. Understand that your trading strategy might not be broken. You just may be in this period where you are just going to have consecutive losses no matter your win rate. So even if you have a trading strategy that has an 80% win rate, you will still have 4 losses in a row 14% of the time over that 1.5 month period. Understand math, become a better trader. If you would like me to teach you exactly how I trade my golden bullet strategy for index futures, metals, energies, forex, and crypto, there's a link to my mentorship below.